Hey, would you mind sharing a new customer success story and the link to the podcast we discussed over the phone today? Why not? I'll do it in a jiffy. Dude, that was quick. It's sitting in my inbox before I can keep the phone. Thanks, man. Talk to you next week. Hello there, how do you feel about the above conversation? Do you feel a sense of excitement and satisfaction in the prospect's voice? Also, did you get a feeling of commitment to reach out to the SDR next week? That's exactly what customer service does to your prospects. It makes them committed and involved in your business. And that's exactly what we'll be talking about today in this video. Sales tips for effortless customer service. For your prospects, customer service is highly likely an activity performed for customers. But with today's virtual setup and competitive market, customer service should start at the bud stage with prospects. What is customer service? Customer service is the act of supporting and advocating for customers in their discovery, use, optimization, and troubleshooting of a product or service. It's also the processes that support the teams making good customer service happen. While treating prospects like customers may not close sales deals immediately, it builds credibility and trust for future opportunities. Well, do you want to know a surprising fact? According to a HubSpot article, 80% of consumers say a poor experience has made them stop doing business with a company. Customer service is a two-way street. By offering your service now, you may earn business immediately or in the future. This means the psychology behind customer service is the same in the case of prospects. An essential aspect of customer service is committing less initially and offering more afterward. When the buyer receives more than expected, this can boost the buying process. Now that we have a basic understanding of what customer service means for your prospects, let's talk about the juicy part, and that is how to offer customer service to your prospects. Today, we'll talk about 10 sales tips to offer free and effortless customer service to your prospects. Be very accessible and attentive. The journey of turning a prospect into a customer starts with being accessible and attentive to the prospect. First and foremost, offer clear contact information to the prospect. Name, phone number, email address, and any other relevant information. Be aware of when your prospect is awake and active at work. Have a support team set up at different time zones. Always keep an eye on the prospect's needs. Be responsive. If there is one customer sales tip that makes around the planet, then that's definitely the art of being responsive. And trust us, speed is everything. Respond to your customers within the first 24 hours. In case you are not able to respond, then drop them a text saying you'll get in touch with them and see the impact it creates on your customers yourself. Ask feedback. Tell us what is the best way of getting the things you want. It's as simple as asking for it. If you want to identify and eliminate your prospects' pain points, then the best way to find them is to ask your prospects. If you want your prospect to feel valued and taste the customer's service, this sales tip does wonder. Request feedback on the product and sales engagements. Here are a few points to remember. The most subtle way to request feedback is by sending an email. Ask for feedback on a particular product feature or sales rep's performance. Never push for feedback. If the feedback is implemented anyway, don't forget to inform the prospect and thank them. Make them participate in market survey. You can make your prospects feel important by making them participate in important market research activities within the organization. For example, a new product idea, a common challenge, and a new industrial trend, to name a few. Here are points to remember. Clearly mention the reason behind the market research survey. Offer an incentive if possible, like a free Starbucks coffee, a discount, etc. Circulate the survey on multiple channels. Keep the questions as crisp and comprehensive as possible. Customer support during the free trial period. While we agree this isn't a very new sales tip and doesn't need any introduction, our concern is the point where you fall slack. The prospect loses interest and shifts to a competitor product trial. This pointer can be more of a reminder to be on top of customer support. Avoid chatbots. AI is most effective when deployed with rather than in place of humans. And the reason is simple, because humans tend to buy from humans. Regardless of the value and the ease AI-based chatbots bring to a company, they still cannot replace the human element which only an actual human being can bring in. Customer support teams or real agents can decipher the real issue and resolve it ASAP. But that's not all. These teams also help in influencing the prospect's decision-making and add extra value and personalization to the prospect's experience. Offer complimentary items. Although the title and introduction talk about free customer service, Still, there's no harm in adding a few zero-price items to lure the prospect. The prospect may convert and compensate for the item immediately. Don't overdo anything but try to send a product item or merchandise. Train them on a new concept or skill. This one may not seem to be a common practice, but makes a lot of sense. Getting invited to a training session or a new skill development session may seem unusual and make them a sticky prospect. They may or may not attend, but they know they are part of a community now. Imagine the impact it leaves on the prospect's mind. Give them access to internal news and tools. You have already been sending emails to your prospects. They are already aware of your company's events. Just take this a bit more seriously and go one step further. If you plan to launch a new tool or product, allow them to participate and request feedback. Help them with productivity tools for a limited period, of course. And help them to improve their tasks. Promptly help them with industry news and news related to their organization. Share statistics of a new customer without disclosing the names. Invite them to launch and other internal events. This one's pretty straightforward. You just need to send mail invites to your webinars and launch events. If the buyer is a C-level executive or someone influential, you may want to pick up the phone and call them personally. Also, don't forget to share the names of high-profile attendees to make the event sound glamorous. And just like that, we are done with 10 simple yet super useful sales tips for effortless customer service for your prospects. Hope this video helps you improve your customer services for your prospects. Do share how these tips help you or your sales teams. I'll see you next time, and until then remember, happy prospects are loyal customers.